Hey guys, it's Baze. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my updated vinyl collection from 2024. I'm really excited to show you guys these new ones. I've been collecting vinyl for a few years now. It's one of my favorite things to do. So yeah, let's get started. First up, I have The Tortured Poets Department by Taylor Swift. I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, and collecting all her albums has been super fun for me. This is my favorite album of 2024, and I was super happy with it when it came out. So this one is this cool gatefold, and it does have the lyrics in here and some really cool pictures. I've never seen one where the booklet's like this included, so I think that is super cool. This is pressed on the white vinyl. I believe this one was the main one released. I am hoping to get the anthology when it's released for Target, but it is only releasing for one day, so I know the competition's going to be pretty tight on that one. But I do love this pressing, and there's so many great songs on this album. My favorites would have to be Fortnight, Down Bad, Guilty as Sin, and The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, with Guilty as Sin being my favorite song of this year. Next up, I have Sabrina Carpenter's Emails I Can't Send. I don't have Short and Sweet yet. I'm hoping to get it soon, but I did pick up this album when I went to Urban Outfitters, and I was so happy to see it there. This is a fun gatefold that has all the track names. So yeah, this one's the Urban Outfitters exclusive, pressed on a translucent blue vinyl. I think this color is absolutely gorgeous, and I love the little heart in the center. I just think it's super cute and fits the vibe of the album super well. I love this album. There's a lot of great songs. My favorites would have to be Nonsense, probably Read My Mind, and Because I Liked a Boy. Literally every song on this is so good though. Great album. Next up, I have Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft. This is a fantastic album. It's only 10 tracks, but all of them are very unique, and I just feel like it works great cohesively, but a lot of different tracks stand out as well. This one, I can't remember which edition this is, what store I got it from, but it is pressed on this bright red vinyl. It's kind of translucent, but not completely. It's this really cool shade, and I like it a lot. I like how it pops from the album too. It's like the dark blue, mysterious vibe, and then you've got this bright, punchy red color, which is super fun. I love this album. There's a lot of great songs. My favorites on here would have to be Birds of a Feather, The Greatest, and probably Blue. But it's just a great album. So many great songs on that. Next up, I have Dua Lipa by Dua Lipa. I absolutely love this album. I've been a Dua Lipa fan for a while now, but haven't had any of her vinyl up until this point, so I'm super happy to have it. This is just pressed on a standard black vinyl, so I won't get it out, but it is super cool, and I'm really happy to have this one. My favorite songs off of this are going to be Hotter Than Hell, Be the One, and Genesis. Super great debut album. I also have her sophomore album, The Classic Future Nostalgia. I've wanted this for so long, and I don't know where it went, but I couldn't find any pressings until this year, so I'm super happy to have it. I love the aesthetic of this album, and it has so many great songs. Definitely one of my favorite pop albums of all time. This is on this gorgeous hot pink. Look how pretty that is with the center. I just absolutely love it. So happy to have this one. Dua Lipa is one of my favorite pop singers. I just think she has such a unique voice, and I was really excited to hear new music from her this year as well, but this has got to be my favorite album of hers. I just love all the songs on it. My favorites would probably be Hallucinate, Break My Heart, and Levitating. But again, love all the songs. Very good. And then I do have Radical Optimism by Dua Lipa. I was hoping this album would do a little bit better. I just thought it was super strong and showcased her talent very well, but it didn't go as mainstream as some of her other records. However, I love this one. There's a lot of great songs on here. This is pressed on a really pretty clear vinyl. So you have this here. It's so crystal clear, and I love this one. Super fun. So yeah. This has been one that I've been listening to a lot in 2024. My favorites on this are Training Season, These Walls, and Happy For You. These Walls is definitely one of my favorite songs of 2024. I've really enjoyed listening to it. Next up, I have Deeper Well by Casey Musgraves. I love this album. This is definitely one of my favorites of this year. This has this cool gatefold, and it's really unique because it has like a woodsy scent to it. I've never seen one like that before. It's really interesting. This is one of my favorites as far as looks of the record. It is pressed on red, opaque, and translucent vinyl, so it's like half and half. I've never seen a split like that, so I think it's just super cool, and red's my favorite color, so I think it really pops. I love having this one. My favorite songs off of this would have to be Dinner with Friends, Cardinal, and my very favorite is The Architect. I think it's really well written. Such a great song. Next up, I have Eternal Sunshine by Ariana Grande. I don't have a ton of Ariana records, so I was super happy to get this one. I think she's an amazing singer. I love this gatefold. I think it's so fun. I believe this is the Target exclusive edition. And this one is pressed on this gorgeous red vinyl. It's got a lot of weight to it too, like surprisingly heavy compared to a lot of other records I have. I absolutely love the aesthetic of this one. I was very impressed with this album. I think it's one of the best she's released yet. So I was super impressed. My favorite songs off of this are We Can't Be Friends, Imperfect for You, and Eternal Sunshine. Really, really great album. Next up, I have another Ariana album, Sweetener. I picked this up when I was on vacation at one of the local record stores there, and it said that it was a Peach exclusive vinyl, which if you collect any of Ariana's records, you know it's kind of hard to find now for a reasonable price, so I was super excited when I found it. However, it ended up being a standard black vinyl, which is okay. I was a little disappointed, but I'm still super happy to have it. It is a great album and one of my favorites of hers. My favorites off of this would probably be Blazed, Breathin', and No Tears Left to Cry. I also love Sweetener. There's a lot of really good songs on this one. Next up, I have one of my favorite bands I recently discovered. This is Middle Kids with Faith Crisis Part 1. It's such a good album. If you haven't heard of them, I highly recommend you check them out. This is pressed on a really pretty bright yellow translucent vinyl. I love this one. It fits the vibe of the album really well, and I just think it's super fun. My favorite songs off of this album would have to be Petition, Philosophy, and Highlands, but there's a lot of great songs on this one as well. This is definitely one of my favorite albums released in 2024. There's definitely a theme here. A lot of these records that I've picked up have come out recently in female artists. I feel like it's been a really good year for my favorite artists. There's been so much good new music that's been released this year, so I've been super excited to have all these records. Next up, I have Maddie Zom with You Might Not Like Her. This is one of my favorite EPs of all time. I just think it's so fantastic. It means a lot to me personally. If you haven't heard of her, Maddie Zom, I also recommend you check her out. She's got a lot of amazing stuff. This was one of 300 vinyl pressings of this, so I was super happy to pick this up. This side is like completely pink. It doesn't actually have any songs on it because it is such a short EP, but I just think this one is so cool looking, and it's my rarest record that I have, so super happy to have this one. My two favorite songs off of this EP would be Fat Funny Friend and You Might Not Like Her. They're so well written and just some of my favorite songs, so yeah, I love listening to this one. It's one of my most played records. And last up, I have another Maddie Zom record. This is Now That I've Been Honest, and I absolutely love this. This is one of my favorite gatefolds. It has like a timeline of different events, which I think is super cool and makes it really personalized. This one is the Urban Outfitters exclusive. And then this sleeve has all the lyrics on, which I always appreciate when they include that. And then this is pressed on a blue vinyl, which is so pretty. It has the two different colors of blue. And then it does have the 8-ball in the middle. She has a song called 8-Ball Girl, so I just think that's a fun touch. I really like how this vinyl was designed. And there's a lot of great songs off of this. My favorites would have to be Where Do All the Good Kids Go, 8-Ball Girl, and Pick Up the Phone. So yeah. These are my records for 2024. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, definitely subscribe. I love to post vinyl videos, a lot of original songs, and some occasional covers as well. So if that's your thing, definitely subscribe and stick around. With that being said, thanks so much for watching. Bye.